Hey guys, what's happening? It's time to do a fall cleanup. It's time to get the old plants out and get ready for winter. And that's what's going on at Noah's house. Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back to the garden. Welcome back to Noah's house. It is not mid. Today's the 21st of October. Is that an equinox? I don't have my microphone or anything on because, well, I didn't charge it. Wasn't really planning on making a video, but decided, what the heck. But what I'm gonna do today, I'm doing a cleanup. I've been doing this last couple days. I made a lot of gardening videos. Get in here, it's getting windy. If you see the camera wobbling around because it's pretty windy, Lila's out here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some cleaning up. If you guys look over that way, I got a whole bunch of the little tomato forest out over there. I cleaned all that up. I'm picking all the green tomatoes that look decent. The other ones, I'm just kind of squishing them and throwing them on the ground. They may pop up as volunteers and I'll probably till them in, but it's good. Let it rot down. What I'm taking care of is this bed right here. I still have some pepper plants I'm gonna let go, but a bunch I'm not gonna let go. Oh, my tripod looks so crooked. But Lila's out here. I got some good snippers, some secateurs. I picked most of the green tomatoes off. But hey, hang out and watch me take some old tomato plants out that were really good for us this year. And I'm actually not composting many of them this year because I think they were getting a little bit of blight at the end. So behind the camera is my fire pit, and I have a big pile of them, and we'll build a nice fire in whenever, and we'll throw them on the fire and we'll burn them. Thanks to the tomato gods for a beautiful tomato season this year. Well, hey, let's get ripping some stuff out. Yeah. Okay, so got them all ripped out. I don't know how good you can see that, but what I really wanted to show you was check out the roots on some of these tomato plants. Do you see how big that is? This root goes, look at that. And this is one actually from a bed over there. Check these roots out. These roots just started going up because I planted them in. You can see the bend. Check that out. But look at how healthy, how big, how strong these roots are on these tomato plants. Hopefully I'm in the shot, like I said. But, if you guys follow along, I'll leave some links to some of the videos of me starting plants, planting plants. I'm not sure. I think I did a tomato planting video out where I put the new trellis system in. It's going to stay in. It's a permanent thing. But these are seeds that I bought from Baker Creek Seeds that I started down in my shop, in my grow light setup. I had under there. I potted them up. I kept them going. I didn't buy any of these plants at the big box store or anywhere for that matter. And look at the root structure I got. I planted them deep. I planted them sideways. I did all kinds of different things. And I got a few 100 pounds of tomatoes this year. We made a lot of salsa sauce, and we just did a lot of tomato eating. In fact, I picked a bunch of green ones and they're still coming kind of good, and we were eating tomatoes today with some good cheese from our friends at Chantal's and some good bread from Breadworks in Pittsburgh. If you're from Pittsburgh, Western Pennsylvania, you know those two places. But I'm gonna dig through some of the pepper plants because we've been down into the low 40s overnight and we're not getting real warm. We're gonna have one day next week that's gonna be 70, which I'm gonna wash the RV. But growing season is pretty much done. I have some cabbages and some choys in over there, and maybe I'll do just a little walk around in a little bit. But Lou's whining. Lou wants in. Lila, come here. Lou, come here. You guys know Lila. If I'm not paying attention to her, well then she doesn't want to be out here. So what am I gonna do? Well, yeah, I'm gonna clean up that big mess. Like I said, I'm back by the fire pit. I don't want to compost it. I don't get a true hot compost 100% of the time. And during the winter, I just build my compost bin with stuff and stuff and stuff. And I do twist it to get it heated, but I'm worried that if there is some blight in there, it will come out in the compost. I'm going to put it on my beds, and then I'm going to have blight in my soil, so to speak. So that's why I'm not doing that. But I'm going to take out some pepper plants and some other stuff. Hey, Lou. I've got a glass of wine on here. I got my Bluetooth speaker. I'm listening to a podcast, David Chang. And do some more cleaning up. And I'll give you guys a little tour and just let you know what's going on. And I'll tell you about a little something I'm going to be doing. And hopefully it's interesting to people. And it's going to be kind of cool. Huh, Lou? So, hey, I'll bring you back in a minute. We'll do a little tour. Okay, guys, just a little trip around the beds, so to speak. And I'm just doing the top. I haven't gone out front. There's actually some still good red tomatoes to pick out there. But I'll spin you around and show you what I've been doing with these beds. Okay, guys, so these were peppers, which I'll actually leave a link, a card or whatever. Check out Epic Gardening. Check out Kevin's video. There was a issue with pepper seeds this year that were mislabeled. A lot of people got the wrong peppers. I was one of them. I grew many, many plants, which I'm going to go with. These are Pueblo peppers, which, oh, okay, that one wanted to be picked, which was a very good pepper so far. I've been drying them and making powder out of them and putting them in different dishes. This was not what I wanted to grow. I wanted to grow peppercini peppers to pickle and make my own pepperoncinis. I got these guys. They grew pretty good though, so I have some, but they're not pepperoncinis. Moving on. Here we had some bells. These are just, and I'm leaving these in right now. See if I get a little bit more growth out of them. I doubt I will. You can see the built-in trellis. As you just saw a minute ago, the tomato plants are gone. I do still have some out front. What I really wanted to show was how everything handled this year. Look at what that turned into. That turned into some really nice stuff. And if you go back, I'll leave a link. Well, I can't get in there, but I can get in here. I'll leave a link because all three of these beds were filled with 3 different mediums. But they all came pretty good and look just incredible. Over here, these were pepper plants. I picked what I could, picked them out. We'll get to this bed in a minute. Another little green tomato plants or tomatoes and stuff, that little crappy looking peppers. I get them, I just toss them in. Some went rotten, some had bugs or whatever. And I just am gonna chop them in, and I'm probably gonna cover all these this winter, which I didn't do last year, but I probably am gonna do this year. And I just kind of chop them in, and that, you know, they go down into the bed and, you know, do pretty good. All right, so there's that. Now over here, killer cucumbers this year. Had a really good go with cucumbers. These 30 finger. These are parsnips, and I'm gonna let them go until we get a good frost. They're really big. I haven't messed with them. I'm hoping I get a really big one. Salsify, picked a couple, not looking good. But I will wait. Somebody got in here. You see that? Way down in there. These bean plants, I put them in as an afterthought. Maybe we'll get a couple beans out of there. I highly doubt it. And these are some carrots that are holdovers. I left to see if they would get any bigger. And here, these beans were good. I picked a ton of beans. What I'm trying to do now is let them just go and get big and kind of dry up a little bit on the vine. So I can have some seed from this variety of beans, which are super, super liked. Oh, yeah, she's leaving. She's always doing something, my daughter. But hopefully I get some bean seed where I can plant some more of these beans this year, because it was just an arbitrary bean variety I got at a Tractor Supply or something. But I really like them, and I have a ton of them in the freezer. This, I'm trying to do the same thing with the beans. I'm just going to turn that in as well. I'm probably going to dump all the little bags into the big bag. Keep that going. This bed didn't turn out too bad. Check out the mint. I'm going to pick some of that and freeze it. These beds, they're just not good. and I don't know why. This bed was okay with the kale, which the kale, look at this, is still doing pretty good. And I'm actually gonna pick some, because my wife said she's gonna make some soup, some bean and kale soup, so that's gonna be good. Clean this whole area up. Big thumbs up with the tomatoes going on here. These little beds right here, atrocious fail. I got like 2 cucumbers and nothing really grew, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I might change it around a bit. These beds are bags. I did put some tomatoes. They weren't too bad, but the fava beans, I don't think I'm gonna try to grow fava beans again, because I grew them and I started letting them dry, and I have about as many as I planted, so not very good. But I have taken down some more trees. More trees to take down to hopefully help everything out. But all in all, I'm pretty happy what's going on. I don't mind doing the cleanup. It's nice to see things and start building the compost bins. That's a good deal. Spin you around. I'm gonna get you dizzy right there. But all in all, oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's, I don't know, 45 degrees right now. We're getting kind of chilly. But I like cleaning everything up. I got a big pile of stuff to go down to the compost bin. I got a big pile of tomato plants I'm gonna burn. I do have a bed over here I ain't messing around with. I want to see what happens. Oh, I wanted to talk about upcoming events. Spin you around. This bed right here. Once those beans finish and I figure I have some beans that I can save for seed and I'm happy with it, I am going to pull them out, pull that little trellis down. I'm going to pull the hoops out, and I'm going to dig all that out and put that on a tarp somewhere, you know, maybe over there. That's some good soil. And I'm going to disassemble that bed. I'm going to take it all apart, because my goal over the winter is to get some more Vego raised beds, but I'm going to get a different style, and I'm only going to put 2 in. And they're going to be a little narrower, which is going to give me more path on both sides. But honestly, I'm waiting for the sale to get them. But I'm going to get it all prepped. I want to get it dug out. I want to get these beds taken out. And over here, I'm thinking of maybe doing a little more in-ground growing, because I have the space. And, you know, I have those, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because they were designed to fit on the wooden beds. But over here, I'm thinking of maybe doing some more in-ground growing, trying to, once I get some more trees taken down. So I have some more light. And over there, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I know the tomatoes in those bags did really good. But hey, I'm just cleaning up. I'm probably gonna head out front, spin you around. I'm probably gonna head out front right now. I'm gonna pick a few green and red tomatoes that are out there, get them on the bench. Hopefully they ripen up, and go back and do some fancy editing to take out some swear words I put in. But that's about all I have going on. It's a beautiful fall day. Like I said, almost the end of October. But this is Noah's garden in the fall. And I'm just prepping everything. I'm going to do a lot of amending the beds in fall this year. I'm going to let them sit all winter. And that's how Charles Dowding does it. I usually do it in the spring, but I'm going to try to do a few, if I can, in the fall. I'm going to get them leveled off and have some other plans for out front, because it grows so good. And I'll probably put out a garlic planting video, because, well, this is the time to plant garlic. But for me, not yet, because it is going to warm up just a little bit. Well, hey, this is Noah from the garden. Thanks for stopping by.